Master Chow, thank you for explaining to me the deep understanding of how Chinese classical medicine works. And in today's fast pace, how do you advise an individual who would like to have a balance in life, like you said, the yin and the yang, in the modern society, physically and mentally?
Okay. Number one, Chinese medicine can help people. The best way is before they get sick. So that's why, in order to help them balance better, it is better to know how to balance the body before it ends up with disease. But doesn't mean that you won't die. You've got to believe that everybody dies. Everybody is born to the same destiny, okay? It's just the quality of life is more important. So if somebody wants to jump the queue, let them go first, okay? Everybody's lining up towards that. But the way how to go through is very important. That is how Chinese talk about balancing yin and yang. First things in this contemporary world is a lot of people, they like quick fix.
Yep, fast.
Give me a pill and it's done.
Yeah.
And I have the problems, you need to fix me because I've seen so many doctors and never get healed, and you're the last one, you need to fix me. If you have seen so many people and unable to fix you, how can you expect that Chinese medicine can fix you like that? Impossible. You need to start everything from the beginning, from before you got sick. So the best things to help is, number one, don't drink cold things, because we are warm-blooded animals. If you drink cold things, especially when you eat, the temperature in the tummy, once you drink the cold things, it will drop a few degrees right away. It is affecting the digestion. And the American research done in Arizona here, decades ago, they find out that a lot of people, they have allergy, sinuses. They have three common things. One is morning shower. The other thing is ceiling fan. And the third thing is cold things. They like to drink cold things, even chew on chips. Then these three common things will make a person sicker. Easier, more vulnerable to get sick, because every morning your body temperature drops a few degrees. By the time when you just woke up, open your eyes, before you get out of bed, your temperature drops. So if you just throw away all your clothes and go to the bathroom and try to adjust the temperature, you're actually freezing already. You get a cold that you don't know. And the ceiling fan is blowing on you directly all the time, so you get cold. So you can imagine you put downs on the body, but you put your face in the freezer. What do you think you will get? Definitely you get a cold very easily. So it's the same thing. So keep warm is important. And then of course, exercise. Doesn't mean that you can live long, okay? Appropriate exercise is the best. So at least when you get sick, you can fight better. The exercise, the book study about sports, they find out that all kinds of sports is going to hurt you here or there. So the best way they suggest is power walk. So the best exercise for everybody in all walks of life is swinging. So you can just stand on a stool so that your body will be like one leg is hanging outside. Then you swing like that. So when you swing, the leg won't kick onto the floor, okay? So you swing like that, and then change legs and swing the other side. You do all this every day. So that will help your body, energy, cardiovascular, everything. But you need to remember when you exercise, only up to the point like start a little bit heavy breathing or sweating, just moist, then you need to stop. Then you get the most benefit from exercise. So if you want to know how to balance the body, that is what I would suggest, exercise, and then keep warm. And then when you eat, never eat too full until you feel like that. That is too much. So you need to eat only 80%. Just fill up and you don't feel hungry anymore, then it's done. So that is the best way to do it.
Thank you, Master Chow.
You
Master Chow, how do you adapt the Eastern healing practice to today expectation and treating of the modern Western audience?
Well, of course, East and West, the philosophy and beliefs are quite different. Like I said earlier, most of the Western people, they think quick fix, they think of that. They don't think of long-term process healing. So when I try to let the Western or Westerner understand what the Chinese medicine is, I have to spend a lot of time to educating them, or at least explain more in detail so that they understand. Then when I explain, then I will use a lot of Chinese medical philosophy together with biology, physics, all these kind of modern terms, so that they understand what's going on and why it is the case, and then what the Chinese philosophy behind is to help, how to treat, something like that. So after long time talking and explaining to the clients, then they are more than happy to accept the philosophy, and they will buy our idea, and they will accept our treatment. Yeah, most of the time it's like that. So far, only a few people, they will say, well, I doubt it, I don't know, and so let's try, so it's like skeptical,
Yeah.
but not many. Because I will try to use biology, how to analyze the body, what happened, why this is happened to you, why you have that kind of disease. Then I explain the Chinese way how to treat. So it's easier for them to understand.
So then majority of your patients, are they Asian or are they American, like non-Asian?
Actually, less than 1% of my patients are Chinese or Asian.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
most of my patients are Caucasians.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and give you an example, like runny nose, okay, or sore throat. People say that, oh, that is strep throat. So I have the sore throat here, very painful. But I will explain what is that. First of all, like biology. So when you get sick, you will have water comes out here, because every square centimeter of sweat evaporate will bring away over hundreds of calories. Now,
Wow.
that is pure biology.
Wow.
So that's why when you get sick, you will try to have some mucus come out here to warm up the incoming current. And then the blood circulation will try to put more here, so that the whole passage will narrow down, because all the blood vessels will expand to warm up the incoming current. So you will have stuffy nose, you will have runny nose. And then if this fails, then go to the throat. The throat will do the same thing, that have mucus come out. So that's why you have phlegms. And then you lose your voice, and you become sexy, because even the vocal cord is thickened in order to warm up the incoming current. So this is biology. So when I explain this to them, this is why you get sick, and these are all natural reactions. But then how to treat, then we will explain to them that is the Chinese formula, that we can help this. And this situation, we can use this. That situation, we can use this. So on and so forth. Then when I explain this to them, they accept it very easily.
Master Chow, since you talk about treatment of the patient, have you, through your experience, can you share with us some of the misconception or myth about holistic wellness and treatment?
Number one, most people, they don't understand Chinese medicine. They believe that Chinese medicine, it will take long time to heal the person. That is the first one, that they misunderstand Chinese medicine. And number two, they believe that Chinese medicine is something like only for tonifying the body when they're weak, and just give them something to eat. And so that's why Chinese medical doctor always say, cook this kind of soup, that kind of broth, that will help. And so to the Western medical people, they believe they are like useless. They are like taking too long. And then when we talk about acupuncture, then they don't understand acupuncture. So to start with, years ago, they believed acupuncture is like nothing. And because even when they dissect a person, they couldn't find the meridian lines. So they believe it is like hocus pocus, okay? But honestly, Chinese medicine is very scientific, number one. Number two, they can be as fast as a few hours and fix the things like that. I have a client, he is a lawyer. He come to me, he said that I have 20 people in my office, everybody got sick. And I'm the last one that got sick, so I get everybody's problem to me. And when he came to me, he has runny nose, watery eyes, the whole face is red, having high fever, lost his voice, very tired, no appetite. Then he said, I give you 3 hours, because 3 hours later, I have a very important meeting.
Wow.
So if you can fix me 3 hours, then I say you're good. Otherwise, I don't think that you are like what they say. So I fix him in 3 hours.
Wow. How did you do that?
Because he just got a cold.
I see.
He didn't know. So I fixed him just by giving him a cold medicine. And it's fixing. So after that, since 2000, he helped me found a school for charging me 0 for 23 years. Never charged me a penny.
Wow.
And his whole family came to me because everybody, when they got sick, I fixed him. His daughter came from India and then had food poisoning. The tongue turned black already, greenish black. And is having fever, throw up, no appetite, no energy, lie on bed.
Wow.
But then she said that 3 days later, she needs to go to somewhere, fly to somewhere else to have a meeting again. So I fixed him in 2 days. I fixed her in 2 days.
Wow.
So something like that. Is this Chinese medicine too slow? No. In that case, I believe it's very fast, right?
Yep, yep.
Acupuncture is very scientific too, because years ago, the French people, they put dye in the meridian line and then use a specific camera to show that it pops up the whole line that shows that is the meridian. So because the French people did that, so the Chinese people said, then we should do something to prove that it is real too. So they graph the whole body, like a graph paper.
Yeah.
They graph the whole body and use a galvanometer to check every point.
Wow.
And then put the similar charges together, line it up, and they are all the same as our meridian. That proves that they are energy related. It is true. Even though you dissect a person, you couldn't see it, but the energy is running there. So when we use needling, we are able to balance because we are using that to help tonification or sedation. Different direction, different methods is able to help balance. So it's not just putting needles here and there will help. No,
Yes.
we have our techniques to make it happen. So that's why Nixon come to China. The migraine is fixed like that. You get that? So it's the same thing. And it's only just a misunderstanding that Chinese medicine is like voodoo. No, we have thousands and thousands of years of practice. And if it is not good, we will not be still the most populated country in the world.
That's amazing. Thanks, Master Chow, again for
welcome.
explaining the misconception and the myth about Chinese classical medicine or the Eastern medicine practice. So, Master Chow, you are very passionate about the Eastern health medicine or the Chinese classical medicine. How do you see if we keep accomplish teaching the Chinese classical medicine the program that you create here in the Valley?
Well, first of all, I form a school, try to teach that. And I have 29 generations in my family philosophy. And I really want to promote it. I really want to teach as many people as possible. So as long as you want to learn, you're not using it for money making.
Yep.
Okay, money is good, but if you focus on that without the heart of helping people or promoting that, it won't work. So I would like to go on and teach that, and I set up the Zoom already. So I do have students from other states of America. So I have students from Florida, from Texas, from New Mexico. So they are all getting on Zoom. So I like to promote more so that people, even in the whole world, when they want to learn, they can just join in. Yeah, I like to promote it.
That's amazing, Master Chow, because this kind of practice, especially when you mention 29 generation passed down, this is something that if you could teach the generation nowadays to learn so that they can continue go on, practice these amazing classical Chinese medicine to help save life. So if there's a viewer watching the show right now and they want to sign up for the class, how do they do that?
I do have classes. They can go to my web page, and then they can sign up over there. But I can't teach one person at a time. I need a group. That's the point.
Yes.
And then whenever there is a group, then we can start teaching. And I do have another group forming in Hong Kong. They want to learn too. And so if they started, then everybody can join in from the beginning. And everything that I teach are pure Chinese classical medicine.
Thank you.
That's what I would do.
And for those of you who want to sign up for the training, the class that Master Chow offers, check on the website at www.thewayphoenix.com. Master Chow, and the last question that I have for you before we end our conversation today is, what do you see as the trend of holistic field of health and wellness in the future, and how is this continue to help treating the patient to keep them healthy in the future?
First of all, the holistic, that word, I like to change it to WH, not HOL.
Why?
Because that means whole.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, not holistic, that HOL, but WHO. That means that is everything.
Yep,
okay?
Combination, all the technique.
Like that. And then also I believe that right now, because more and more people start understanding about acupuncture, Chinese medicine, and they like to try to. And I would suggest people, when they watch this conversation here, I would like them to understand more about Chinese medicine and try to investigate a little bit more, try to be open-minded. And so whenever they get sick, it does no harm to get a second opinion, right? Like I said earlier, East and West should work together. We cannot ignore one way or the other because we have our own, the Western medical doctor has their own philosophy and principle and techniques. We need to work together. And so that will help the whole world better too. So I would suggest people just to be more open-minded and try it. And we are not magicians. Of course, everything takes time. So, but you will find out when you're feeling better, it's not only just one thing better. When you use Chinese medicine, you will find out when you feel better, it's a lot better. Because we try to balance a lot of things together because we believe all organs are working together too. So that's why when we balance, you will find out that you are all balanced, not only just one way or the other. So that's what I would suggest you. Give Chinese medicine a trial, and try to be open-minded.
That is amazing. And the concept of balance, yin and yang, like you mentioned at the beginning.
Yes.
And that concludes our enlightening talk show today with the incredible Master Peter Chow. Master Chow, once again, I want to say thank you for sharing your wisdom,
You're always welcome.
your insight, and success story in treating all of your patients with the Eastern and Western medicine that, as you say, the balance of yin and yang, the body connection with mind, body, and spirit. So we're looking forward to have more episodes with you because I found it so fascinating and so much to learn. So thank you so much, Master.
You're welcome.
And for folks out there, thank you for joining us for this incredible, enlightening talk show, learning about the Chinese classical treatment medicine. We are looking forward to bringing to you more inspiring story that uplifting and informative conversation like this. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any future video. Until then, be safe, be balanced, and embrace the path of holistic wellness.
So the ear represents the whole body, and we have over 200 points here, and each point is proven to be true by over 1,000 cases. So we have 200,000 cases, in other words, to prove everything is right. Like this is the spine, and this is the kidneys, liver, and the heart. So by testing all this, we are able to tell what's going on inside. So this is our spine. We have to have a good alignment. If the alignment is off, it will click to the nerves and cause problem. Same as the curvature. If the curvature is off, either slouching too much or too straight like this, then it will pinch to the nerves and cause the problem internally.